everybody. Lance Russell and Dave Brown right along ringside, all ready to go. Another big week, championship wrestling. We hope maybe you're going to be tuned right from the beginning all the way to the end, because that end is something else, not to slight, however, any of the action coming up through the whole thing.
Right.
Dave.
Opening match today, Paul Ellering, Ali Hassan will be here with the manager Jimmy Hart, Steve Regal, and Bobby Lyons going against him in a tag team match. Then Dennis Upton, David Oswald against handsome Jimmy Valiant and Ken Lucas as a tag team. Buddy Wayne goes against Rick Morton in a single match, and then the expiration of time match today. Six-man tag team match. It'll be David Schultz, Dennis Condrey, and Sonny King on one side of the ring. On the other, Rick and Robert Gibson and the superstar, Bill Dundee.
Man, oh man, what a six-man that is. Haven't even had a six-man in a while, and this doggone thing loaded with everybody that's tough right in there.
Good one.
By the way, we ought to tell the folks right at the outset in there, and I think they'll be interested in this, brand new AWA Southern Tag champions, Ellering and Hassan. You'll have an opportunity to see how it all happened. We'll have that for you. Right now, let's get ready to go with that opening bout, and we'll be back to it right after we take time out for this. To have half of them in there. That's referee Paul Morton on the left side of the screen. He is not going against Steve Regal and Bobby Lyons. But oh yeah, here they come, the Sunshine Boys. Jimmy Hart bubbling over with his brand new. I see him, Jimmy, with his brand new AWA Southern Tag Champion. Paul Ellering, his smile is going from pictorial to pictorial as he is really popping with pride over those Southern Tag belts. You'll hear more about that later. Yeah, wait till you hear how he got them. Okay, Dave, how about the official introduction?
It'll be one fall, 15-minute time limit match at a total weight of 467 pounds. From Tehran, Ali Hassan. His partner from Melrose, Minnesota, Paul Ellering. And going against him at a total weight of 456 pounds from Oklahoma, Bobby Lyons. And from Indianapolis, Indiana, Steve Regal. This match will be one fall, 15-minute time limit. Referee is Paul Morton.
Yes, sir. Regal ready to go with it. Bobby Lyons teaming with Steve today. He's also ready. And take a look at that. Yeah, you can see him. That is Paul Ellering, one of the AWA Southern Tag champs. That is Ali Hassan, better known as the Oil Sheik. Jimmy Hart, the effervescent manager of the Southern Tag Champs, and we're about ready. Yeah, guard him with our life. Referee Paul Morton requesting, and Hassan stays in, Ellering out. Pivotal time. We're off and running, Davey.
Steve Regal against Ali Hassan. Regal backed into the ropes. Hassan right there, and referee Paul Morton calls for a break. Hassan was going to break it with a right fist. Steve Regal tagged him with the right hand. Ali Hassan, Steve Regal. Advantage in the match? Well, from the top, you got to give it to Hassan and Paul Ellering. They are the new holders of the AWA Southern Tag Championship belt. Hassan holding Regal up. Ellering fired a right hand into the rib cage. Regal's head into the turnbuckle. Ellering comes down with a forearm, but Regal wasn't there. A drag across the ring. Paul Ellering climbs back to his feet. Steve Regal waiting for him. Over to the corner. Steve makes the tag on his partner. This is Bobby Lyons. Paul Ellering, Jimmy Hart making fun of Bobby Lyons. Yeah, may not make fun of him long. Lyons been around for a few years. Lyons wrapping up Ellering's left arm. Tag Steve Regal. Right down on that upper arm with an elbow. Regal gets Ellering off his feet down to the mat. Hassan in from the corner without a benefit of a tag. Lyons over trying to keep him honest. Regal, meanwhile, maintaining a bar on Paul Ellering's left arm. Ellering's got Regal in the air. Oh, driving slam. Yeah, I see that, Jimmy Hart. There's a cover. 1, 2 count. Regal kicks out of it. He's still alive. Ellering makes the tag. The oil cheek, Ali Hassan. Ooh, Regal. That's him have it with a forearm. Side headlock by Steve. 2 minutes, 35 seconds into the action. A one-fall, 15-minute time limit event. Regal off the ropes. He steps over, waits. Good drop kick, and he puts Hassan down on the mat. Steve Regal. Things going his way against Ali Hassan. Good moves in the ring by Steve Regal. One of the finest drop kicks you'll ever see. Shoulders rolled up on the mat. Referee starts the count. Counts 2 before Regal rolls it back. Again, Hassan had the shoulders down for a count of about 1.5. The right shoulder came up first. The referee stopped the count at 2. Again, Hassan rolls Regal's shoulders down. Steve telling the referee now that Hassan was pulling trunks. The reason he's able to roll those shoulders down so easily. Hassan converts to a head scissors. In the head scissors, Regal's in no danger of a pin, but it's a punishing hold, and you have to expend a lot of energy to get out of it. And Steve Regal breaks out of it. Goes for the headlock on Ali Hassan. Four and a half minutes into the action. 4 minutes, 30 seconds gone. Paul Ellering over in his corner. Bobby Lyons in his. Watching Steve Regal, Ali Hassan battle each other. Oh, Hassan raked his hand across Steve Regal's eye. Hassan makes the tag. Paul Ellering back in. Knee lift by Ellering. Regal in the air. Body slam by Paul Ellering. Ellering gets a running start. Drops to the elbow, and Regal rolled out of the way. Bobby Lyons in now after the tag. Jabbed Ellering from behind. Hassan in. He double teamed Lyons. Paul Morton, the referee, trying to get Hassan back out to the corner. Ellering smacked Lyons with a fist. Off the rope. The knee placed to the midsection by Hassan. 5:45 gone. As Bobby Lyons taking a beating right now from Ali Hassan. Lyons makes the tag. Steve Regal coming back in. Oh, Regal gets the cover on Hassan, but is over near Hassan's corner. Hassan partially under the ropes. Wow, and as Steve stood up, Paul Ellering right there. Double forearm across the back of the neck. Regal. Ellering to the mat, boy. He picks Ellering up in the air and body slams it. A cover by Steve Regal. Down to 2, and wow. Ellering threw him 4 feet in the air when he broke that. There's a tag. Ellering to Ali Hassan. 7 minutes gone. Hassan with Steve Regal's hair. Regal reverses the headbutt into the turnbuckle. Steve Regal goes for the cover. 1, 2. Paul Ellering from outside breaks it up. We're very close to the 8-minute mark. 8 minutes right now.
About 7 minutes to go in the action, David. Yeah, it's 1 fall, 15-minute time limit tag match.
Right you are. Bobby Lyons in after the tag from Steve Regal. Lyons pounding on Ali Hassan.
The Oil Sheik is being shook by the team of Lyons and Regal at the present time. Uh-oh.
Lyons into the upper arm of Paul Ellering in the corner. That was a fist to the chin. Ellering got that right hand doubled up. Referee Paul Moore telling him to open it up. Lyons breaks the cover at 1. Ellering upset about that. I think Ellering thought he had him. Lyons sends Ellering into the rope. Slugging it out. A vicious knee lift by Ellering. Lyons gets the tag. We've passed the 9-minute mark, so we have less than 6 minutes remaining in the time limit. Regal, 2 drop kicks, 1 on Hassan, 1 on Ellering. He tags Lyons. Ellering into the rope, set up by Regal. Lyons, whoa, made a mistake, went for the haymaker. Ellering rolls the shoulders down. Can't make it stick for the cover. Lyons almost getting himself pinned. He was able to keep the shoulders rolling. Ellering with another body slam on Bobby Lyons. Oh, a knee drop.
Maybe it.
That is it. The knee drop, and Ellering just picked Lyons up. He didn't just drop him straight down. He walked around.
Got a little momentum up and it really slammed him down, man. That shows you the strength of this Paul Ellering.
That wrapped it up.
Yeah, Ellering and Hossein do it. Jimmy Hart, happiest champion, the people's champion without a doubt, Jimmy. Some people, I'm sure. What was time, Dick?
10 minutes, 3 seconds.
10 minutes, 3 seconds. The win going to Paul Ellering and Ali Hassan. And we've got more action coming up. Another big tag action match with Handsome Jimmy. Kenny Lucas coming in here right after we take time out for this. Wave Country's Championship Wrestling be continuing right up back in the ring in just a moment. Do want to tell you right now that Tuesday night, the old Louisville Garden's going to be rocking. A couple of the matches, one of them in particular I'm going to be interested in. Coal Miner's Glove match when the superstar Bill Dundee goes against Big Sonny King. How about it, Bill?
That's right, Lance, and I'm not crying over any spilled milk. But what you done, Sonny King, you brought a foreign object into the ring, brother, and I've never seen you do that before. I'm not saying you're scared of me, but maybe you're getting old, I don't know. Well, let's both have it, brother. Let's take this glove and put it up on a pole. And the best man gets up there and gets it, and it's legal to use, Sonny King. Now, I don't know if you've ever been in one before, but I've been in a few. I've won a few and I've lost a few, but I'm going to win this one, and that's a promise.
Yeah, that big steel plate sewn in the back of that glove match, that's going to be something else. And how about that finale? 6-man tag, with Paul Ellering, Hussein, and Hart going against Handsome Jimmy, Billy Robinson, and Ken Lucas.
You know, this is the place where Billy Robinson got burnt.
That's
I'd like
exactly
to say one thing, Lance. I've got two men on my side, Robson and Valiant. Robson's recovering right now, but I'm going to tell you something. Billy's the type of man that carries a lot of grudges. And when he goes in the ring against those other three guys, actually two men and a worm, I'm going to tell you some dues are going to be paid, because it's going to be myself, Valiant, and Billy Robson, and Ellery, and Hussein, and Hart. Let me tell you one thing for sure. My man's recovering. We got Jimmy Valiant, and I'm going to tell you there's going to be some dues paid.
We're going to be looking for it. Handsome Jimmy will be right there on that six-man.
Ooh, Messi Smokey. Lancer, you know, Handsome Jimmy loves six-man tags. You know, I love about six women tags. I love six, baby. You know, I was 6 years old when I got my first hot mama. You know, I had 6 T-bones this morning. I had 6 eggs over easy. Whoa, Messi, I got 6 Doberman. I got 6 hot rod Lincolns, brother. I've been married 6 times. I've been divorced 7. I love 6. 6, baby.
He'll be there Tuesday, Louisville Gardens. That wild, Handsome Jimmy and that six-man tag in there that I know you're not going to want to miss. Be there. All right, we are back. We have half of our opposition coming up. I guess every now and then, Dave, we just got to come right out and say we have on the surface of it a mismatch. And because it happens. You get young guys against the veterans, and today we've got a young team. Oh, there he is. The one and only Southern heavyweight champ, Handsome Jimmy.
Woo, Messi Lancer. How about Jackson Brown right there? Hey, baby, Star Wars, King of the United States, with one of his favorite bird dogs, Kenneth Lucas.
Kenneth Lucas.
Not quite as happy as he was at one point after, well, they're going to be seeing what happened when he and Robinson lost the belts to Ellering and Hassan a little bit later. Well, anyhow, enough of that. Let's go to the introductions, Dave.
It's a one-fall, 15-minute time limit match. Total weight 434 pounds. From Mississippi, Dennis Upton. And from Jonesboro, Arkansas, David Oswald. At a total weight of 460 pounds. From Las Vegas, Nevada, Kenneth Lucas. And his partner from New York City, Handsome Jimmy Valiant. Referee is Jerry Calhoun, and Handsome Jimmy is explaining mathematics to him.
How many adjectives could you use, Dave? Irrepressible, unpredictable. You could go on all week with Handsome Jimmy. There's no way to tell him. Taking his eyes off now. Kenneth Lucas. We got it, Jimmy. We got it. David Oswald bouncing around. That's because he's glad he doesn't have to start against Handsome Jimmy, I guess. Third time. Here we go. Second tag match of the day. Ken Lucas. Hey, let me tell you, nobody better be ordered too happy when they're in there with Kenneth Lucas, because he'll hurt you. Kenny, not being in the best of moods, starts right out off on young David Oswald. Going against Lucas. Lucas, open hand in the midsection. If we get a chance, we'll explain that open hand rule to you in terms of what constitutes an open hand. Ken holding on with a side headlock on the mat. And Oswald, not a very smart thing to do. Grabbed the hair of Lucas, pulled him into a head scissors. Lucas doesn't like it. That had no way of being an open hand. He just mashed him for a second time right there. Oswald learning the hard way. Handsome Jimmy pounding his right home. And he just slung him. I don't think there's a really marvelous word for it. Slung him is the best description I can give you. Here comes Dennis Upton out of Mississippi. And Dennis. Ooh. Down hard on a backdrop. In the air, Handsome pounding him. Tags Kenneth Lucas. And a whip across the ring. Lucas to the midsection. Down he goes, and Jim's staying in the ring, doing a little cheerleading in there, helping to direct his shot right to the midsection.
Handsome is non-stop all during the match. Hey, hey, we can hear him over in the corner, cheering him on.
Yes, sir. Ken Lucas with Dennis Upton. Putting Upton right down on his back. I didn't see David Oswald reaching to tag, so Jim just comes over. He doesn't want him to think he's forgotten completely out there. Comes over and blasts him one. Up in the air, backdrop, tag, Ken Lucas.
We've just passed the 2-minute mark.
And certainly not unexpected. It's been all Lucas and Valiant up to this point with Upton and David Oswald, a very young team. Working as a tag team, I think. Oh, boy, right across the jaw. Lucas, 1, 2, 3, that's all.
Oswald started to rescue Upton, and Handsome Jimmy was just storming across the ring, and Oswald backpedaled very quickly. 2:33 the time.
Uh-oh. Come on, Jim. That guy, I'll tell you. Handsome Jimmy. Unpredictable as can be, except to predict that he will be unpredictable. And Ken Lucas
My birthday.
did a number, Jim. Yeah.
Lucas.
Yeah. How much time?
2:33.
2 minutes, 33 seconds. Valiant and Lucas coming through with a 2:33 win over the young team of Upton and David Oswald, and we've got more action coming up for you on Championship Wrestling. We'll show you what happened in the Louisville Gardens in Louisville, Kentucky, right after we take time out for this. Okay, we're going to be back into the ring here in just a few minutes, but an event that we mentioned a little bit earlier, Dave, that took place in the Louisville Gardens in Louisville, Kentucky. And by the way, all the folks up in Louisville, Kentucky ask about you, as well as Lexington and Evansville and all the other places. And I tell them I just can't get that guy away.
No, well, of course, busy doing a couple of other
Yeah,
things, but this summer, I want to make the rounds.
All right, we're looking forward to that. This was a situation I thought that we wanted to share with you because it was a dynamite, tough bout. But an incident took place. Southern Tag Team Championship at stake. Let me set the stage for you. Paul Ellering, Ali Hassan challenging the then champs Billy Robinson, Ken Lucas. This was in the Louisville Gardens in Louisville, Kentucky, and I'll let the match tell the rest of the tale. Let's take a look. Hanging on to Ken Lucas now. Kenny over underneath the rope. Here comes Billy Robinson after Jimmy Hart around ringside. Lucas nailed by Ellering. While Robinson was chasing Hart, Hassan held Billy Robinson, or rather Ken Lucas, and Ellering really glommed him off the ropes. We're past the 15-minute mark with 45 minutes to wrestle. Ken's head slammed into the turnbuckle. Foot. Lucas down. Count of 1, 2, and Robinson breaks it up as he nails Hassan from the back, and the referee telling him, get out, get out. Here comes Ellering interfering. He has his 2 fists worth. Count of 1. Oop. Hassan had a 2 count. Maybe a 3, but Billy broke it up. Ellering laces him. Lucas. Nailed by Ellering. Comes back at him. Pops him 1. Robinson nails Hassan. Lucas pounding Ellering, pounding Ellering. Here comes Jimmy Hart. He busts Billy Robinson while the referee trying to separate Lucas and Ellering. Hart thrown down on the canvas. Ali Hassan. Big ball of fire in there. And Lucas going for a sleeper on Ellering. Billy Robinson. Hassan pushed down. Hart up again. Breaks the stick over Lucas. Jumps out of the ring. Ellering covers 1, 2, 3. And that is going to be it. What a wild and woolly AWA Southern tag match. Ali Hassan jumped on Robinson. Fired some fire at him. Really caught him, it looked like, with a ball of fire. Robinson out of the ring and down on the floor. And now, Hassan and Ellering, with those belts held high, walking out. Ken Lucas bleeding about the face, going after Hassan, Ellering, and Hart. He has gone berserk. Ellering nails him from behind. Hart takes a shot at him. They're pounding him. Pounding on Lucas. Here comes handsome Jimmy Valiant. Hassan knocked cockeyed by Valiant. Valiant grabs Ellering. The Southern heavyweight champ. Clear in the ring. Puts Ali Hassan down. I have still seen no sign of Billy Robinson. Yeah, they had already taken Billy to the doctor at that point, and I had missed him going out. And after the match in there, I said to handsome Jimmy, you know, but what a wild thing, as you saw right in there. And of course, the videotape clearly shows, but as we have been through on a good many occasions, like everybody else, as yet, videotape has not been accepted as the arbitrator of any kind of decisions on it in the sports world. And Ali Hassan and Paul Ellering ended up with the belts in there. I mentioned to Jimmy, I said, Jimmy almost killed Hassan with a chair in there. And Jimmy said, how did I miss? How did I miss? And I'm saying, some Jimmy, you better believe a lot of bad feelings going on about that. But Ellering and Hassan, as witnessed today, do in fact have the AWA Southern Tag belt. They don't care how they got them, at gunpoint or whatever in there, they got them. And a lot of us folks not too happy about that, including Ken Lucas, and most of all, Billy Robinson and Jimmy Valiant just don't care, man. He wants them. We're going to be back with more wrestling action here on Championship Wrestling in just a moment. Okay, we got more action coming up, obviously, on Channel 3's Championship Wrestling. Going to be back to it. Didn't have a chance a moment ago to give you the entire card coming up at the Gardens Tuesday night. You'll want to hear it all. Listen to this opening bout, and that'll make you be there right there on time to see it. The Blonde Bombers, Wayne Ferris, Larry Latham with Danny Davis along ringside, will be going against the Gibson brothers, Rick and Robert, as an opening bout. Then it'll be a match that'll have Steve Regal and Rick Martin, always great together or alone, but they're going to be together against Dr. D and Mr. C, David Schultz and Dennis Condrey. Finally, the last two matches, Coal Miners glove match. Sonny King will have the problem of tangling with an experienced Coal Miners glove fighter, Bill Dundee, the superstar. And then the final bout, a six-man tag match with Paul Ellering, Ali Hassan, and Jimmy Hart going against handsome Jimmy Valiant, Billy Robinson, and Ken Lucas. All of that action takes place Tuesday right there in the Gardens.
One fall, 10-minute time limit match coming up. Introducing at a total weight of 246 pounds, or at 246 pounds, from Memphis, Tennessee, Buddy Wayne. And going against him from Nashville, Tennessee, 193 pounds, Rick Morton. This is a one-fall, 10-minute time limit match. Referee Paul Morton.
Okay, we're about ready for it as Rick Morton getting his jacket off. Buddy Wayne now unpeeling, and we're ready to go with fine action. Bell time. Referee says do it. We're doing it, David.
Buddy Wayne, lots of weight advantage on Rick Morton, but Rick Morton, one of the fastest wrestlers anywhere around. Should be a good match. Oh, Buddy Wayne. Well, hair pulling yanks Rick Morton down to the mat. Rick counters it. That arm wrapped up behind his back, drops on the elbow. Rick Morton, oh, flips Buddy Wayne coming off the ropes. Buddy holding onto his back. Buddy grabs Rick Morton's left arm. Down to the mat, Rick Morton. Buddy Wayne gets the head scissors on him. Leg drop by Buddy Wayne. Morton hanging on to Buddy Wayne. Buddy trying to grab that headlock. Rolls under the ropes. Buddy a little upset. Thought maybe Rick was slow about breaking the hold when Buddy was halfway under the ropes. Rick Morton with a headlock on Buddy Wayne. 2 minutes, 20 seconds gone. Buddy Wayne trying to get Rick off balance to break out of it. Rick takes him down to the mat. Buddy Wayne rolls the shoulders down. He's pulling the trunks, no doubt about it. Right in front of the camera. There's again. See Buddy Wayne pulling those tights, adding downward pressure to try to hold Rick Morton's shoulders on the mat for the 3 count. Buddy picking Rick up. Rick stayed with him, maintains a headlock. And Buddy Wayne shoulders briefly on the mat. There he goes again with a reversal. And again, he was pulling trunks. Rick slammed into the turnbuckles, his shoulder leading the way. The knee by Buddy Wayne. Morton off the ropes, steps over, presses him down to the mat. 2, 3, that's it. Rick Morton Good control in there as he was coming off the ropes. Buddy Wayne was waiting to lay a flip on him. But Rick stepped over, came back, pressed Buddy's shoulders down to the mat, held him there for the 3 count, and in 4 minutes, 11 seconds, the win goes to Rick Morton, the official winner.
Coming up, Dave, and that's what it is, the main event of our championship wrestling.
I tell you, 6-man tag team match introducing at a total weight of 725 pounds on the left of your screen. From Jackson, Tennessee, David Schultz. From North Carolina, Dennis Condrey. And from McCall, Louisiana, Sonny King. At a total weight of 668 pounds. From Pensacola, Florida, Rick and Robert Gibson. And from Australia, Bill Superstar Dundee.
There they are. Dundee and the Gibsons. Referee Jerry Calhoun saying, let's get rid of it. End up with 1 man in the ring. And the jackets come off. Sonny taking off his attire. Bill Dundee wiggling out of his. And we're about ready. I don't know who's going to be starting. Dr. D and Dennis Condrey primping over here, getting ready for it. Dennis looks like, yeah, he'll be starting on this side. The superstar, Bill Dundee, on the other side. Bell time. We are ready. 6-man tag. And, boy, some participants. Take a look at this one. Condrey, Dundee opening it up. Expiration of time. Hey, we've got plenty of time, too, Dave. So we've got time to get in a lot of action on this 6-man tag. Dundee around with a hand, but look at Condrey while the referee was on the backside, but the referee saw him. Breaks it up. Bill Dundee standing side headlock tag. Robert Gibson, the younger of the Gibson brothers. Billy takes a parting shot at Dennis Condrey, and I can guarantee you Bill has no hesitation of knuckling any of these guys, particularly Sonny King, because he knows it's a case of doing it to them first before they do it unto you. Kind of one, then Robert's shoulders back up and off. I think Robert said to him, watch the tights, watch the tights. Whip. Whoa, beautiful shoulder from Gibson. Condrey, knowing when to pull it up, tags out of there as he gives it over to Dr. D, who starts quickly with a hip toss and right back at it. Make that a mare, and Gibson out of it. Around behind, waist locks him from behind. And he's lost. Gibson around behind, takes him over and down and pin one. Nope, he didn't get it. Tags his brother Rick. Look at these exchanges, really in and out of there in a hurry. Rick rolled over and Dennis Condrey just kept on going as Rick held on to that side headlock he has. Back to their feet. Rick Gibson over the top, backdrop. And there's tag. The big guy out of McCall, Louisiana. Sonny King in on Rick.
We're 2.5 minutes into it.
Expiration of time match where we just keep going till our time is out on Championship Wrestling. Sonny King reverse face lock on Rick Gibson. And look at Gibson come up, bridges himself straight up in the air. Boy, Sonny bending Rick back down over his knee. Sonny goes in at what, around 253 or 4 or something like that.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Yeah. Strong, quick. You saw Rick's head in the vise.
Not sure, but what Sonny's got a little Rick's hair wrapped in that too.
Maybe to help hold it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could do that. Rick back straight up, though. Wrist lock. They're battling with a double wrist lock. And down. I believe Dennis Condrey adding his 5 fingers worth to that one as he grabbed a hold of the hair of Rick Gibson. Referee Jerry Calhoun, boy, I'll tell you, I've been just watching him. Haven't mentioned it, but he has had, oh, look at here. King in there, Dundee in there, Robert Gibson, Rick Gibson, Schultz. Condrey's the only one on the outside. Referee trying to get things settled back down to normal.
4 minutes, 15 seconds gone.
Lance Russell and Dave Brown with an exciting 6-man tag match. Schultz, Rick Gibson. Robert and Dundee on the other side, and Condrey and King out here. Closest to us in this corner. Shoulder from Rick. And here comes Billy. Oh, flying shoulder. Tag Sonny King. All right. Sonny King, the superstar. Stand by, friends. Bill Dundee with a win over Sonny King in his record. Sonny King, it galls him more than anything I've seen gall him in a long, long time. Dundee charges. Sonny King on the ropes. And look at Billy and Sonny. Going at it. Headbutt from Sonny King, and down goes Dundee. Sonny tags out to Dennis Condrey, and Condrey drops with a knee. 1, 2, and Dundee out of it. Once again, but this time it's a 1 count. Rick Gibson helped out there. Billy buries the shoulder, but a tag goes to Schultz. Dr. D drops an elbow.
6 minutes, 5 seconds gone in an expiration of time match.
And a suplex at 6:05. David tags Sonny, and Sonny tags Dundee with a fist. Whip. Sonny and Bill fired away at each other. Dundee pushes him to the rope. Sonny into it. Over the top. Big elbow, and King is down. Tag on David Schultz. And right away, Dr. D grabs the hair. Billy blocks a right, fires one of his own. What a drop kick. Rick Gibson almost put him in the 3rd row. Really nailed him. Great 6-man action as we thought it would be. And they're both down. Oh, I think Rick nailed his head or his knee. Something happened, and Rick just collapsed over there after he had nailed David Schultz with his shoulder.
He's holding that left knee.
He'll be holding his back after Dennis Condrey dropped it in. Whip into the rope. Backdrop. All the way up and down. Rick Gibson covered. Maybe, and no, he kicks out. Tag on Sonny. Rick takes a double hand shot from Sonny King. Tag in the corner. Did he miss it or make it? I think he missed it, because I saw him trying to go back and tag him again. Oh, Sonny. I'm not going to do anything, David, but sit here and talk about it. Sonny King, really, man, he's like he's trying to twist the top off a barrel. He has got Rick Gibson's head lodged between those huge hands of his and twisting on it. He can get this is the type of thing Sonny can get a submission off of, but the referee breaks it up. Something Sonny was doing. Sonny goes right after Bill Dundee outside the ropes. Gibson on the floor right in between him. Sonny a cocoa butt on Dundee. Here comes Condrey. Robert Gibson into the turnbuckle. Look! All right, sunset flip in reverse. What a beautiful move from Robert Gibson. Oh, he pulled himself up on the rope, got Condrey underneath, hooked him in a body scissors, rolled him over into the sunset flip pin position, and got a 1-2-3, Dave. Great first fall.
Oh, and Rick and Dundee had both been out. They came back in just in time. 9:34 the time.
And we're going to wind it up. We'll be back with more action for you in just a moment. Back to more action coming up in a moment. Louisville Gardens, plenty of action next Tuesday night when Jared Welch Professional Wrestling comes your way. Final bout, six-man tag. It'll have Paul Ellering, Ali Hussein, and Jimmy Hart all on one side of the ring against Handsome Jimmy, Billy Robinson, and Ken Lucas. Now, this is not one of those cases where you're going to be sitting outside the ring, Jimmy Hart. You're going to be in there and participating.
You know, I can't believe this, man. Why do these people want to try to get me in the ring week after week, man? I'm a manager. I sit there, I mind my own business. I'm managing two of the greatest, well, the greatest athletes in the world. But let me tell you something. Since you boys have gone ahead and tried to get me in the ring, you're going to see a new Jimmy Hart this week, baby. You're going to see a fighting Jimmy Hart this week. But these two guys right here are going to take care of the whole party for me because, you know, it's Paul Ellering's birthday. Did you know that?
No, I
that
didn't.
night is tell him, Paulie, baby.
That's right, it's my birthday, and I'm going to celebrate by putting a lot of candles on the cake. And we're going to feed these three little pigs. That's what they are. They're three little pigs. You got Ken Mucus, the ugly pig. You got the disco duck pig. He's dancing. He don't know where he is. He never has both oars in the water at the same time. And you got Spaghetti Arms pig. He can barely hold himself up. Well, we're going to huff, and we're going to puff, and we're going to burn your house down. You can do it, Sheik. We're going to do it again. And we ain't never gonna. We're always going to be the champions. We are the champions. Look at this body. We're going to win.
Tuesday night. You'll have it all going right there in a six-man tag match that will follow a coal miner's glove match when the superstar Bill Dundee takes on Sonny King. And then you'll have that six-man match with Hussein, Ellering, and Hart going against Valiant and Robinson and Ken Lucas. All of that action is coming up Tuesday night right there in the Gardens. We would like to have you there. Don't you dare miss it. See you Tuesday. We don't have enough time.
No.
Well, this is when you wish you had about 2 hours. Man.
Sure, just let him go.
Man, let them fire in there. 47 falls on that expiration tonight. What a first fall on our championship wrestling. Schultz, Condrey, and King, Gibsons, and Dundee. Boy, it's all happened right there. How about a recap of the whole thing? There wasn't no slouch from beginning to end. I loved it today.
Wasn't bad at all either. We had Paul Ellering, Ali Hassan winning in 10 minutes 3 seconds over Steve Regal and Bobby Lyons. It was Handsome Jimmy Valiant and Kenneth Lucas, as Jimmy says, all the way over Dennis Upton and David Oswald. Rick Morton defeated Buddy Wayne, and David Schultz, Dennis Condrey, Sonny King dropped the first fall. The win went to Rick and Robert Gibson and Bill Dundee as Robert got the pin in 9 minutes 34 seconds. And with timeout, that's all it took in this expiration of time match. One fall, and the Gibsons and the Superstar win the match over David Schultz, Dennis Condrey, and Sonny King.
Yeah, it's not always possible to have something as dynamite as that six-man match in here, and I know that quite often we'll get some comments from around championship wrestling territory saying, Gee, that was kind of a mismatch. Okay, so we told you the Valiant Lucas thing.
It
I mean,
was.
the young guy, when you put young guys with a little experience in, eventually they're going to run into guys who have got a whole lot more experience in them, and you end up with a situation like that. We've been fortunately horsing around with championship wrestling a long time, and it's been that way from the beginning of time. It's that way in everything. They put a freshman football player in the line against some of the old pros.
Seniors, yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
yeah, you better believe it. So that is the way. That is the way it goes. We do appreciate you being with us. Next week, same thing, action, man, right here on Championship Wrestling. We hope you'll join Dave Brown and Lance Russell. Some more of the roughest, toughest wrestling action you will see anywhere on Championship Wrestling. Until then, bye-bye, everybody.